Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that I've got for you today, right after Christmas, is going to make you smile while you are digesting all of that merry goodness. I cannot wait to show you what's happening in Illinois and the civil disobedience that is spiking up. Everything will be linked in the description box below per usual. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And this content today is brought to us by Vanish Holster. I'm going to say a quick word from them, and then we're going to hit this. My brothers and sisters, I am excited to bring you what I think is the biggest giveaway that I've ever seen on this channel, and it's brought to you by Vanish Holsters. Now, Vanish Holsters is made for the everyday American concealed carry patriot, not the upper echelons of the gun world. We're talking somebody who wants to have a gun, have it be comfortably stored, and safely stored to protect themselves and those that they love. This is the most comfortable holster that you're ever going to wear. This is a 48-inch belt that fits universally to anybody, and it's completely ambidextrous. It has a no-stink material, and it fits up to a 46-inch waist. This is something that you're going to want to check out. Look at this. They are launching the biggest giveaway I have ever had on this channel. They are giving one of you this incredible Jeep Gladiator and $25,000 worth of gold thanks to Vanish. To enter, all you have to do is click the link in the description and get yourself the most comfortable holster you've ever worn, and Vanish is hooking you up. Get $40 off now when you use my link in the description box below. All right, beautiful people, I hope you had an incredible Merry Christmas. That's right, Merry Christmas. I hope you had an incredible time spending time with family, friends, and all the good things. But guess what? It's the day after Christmas, so I've got some great freedom to share with you. Check this out. We are taking a trip into Illinois, where civil disobedience is becoming quite hard to ignore. Check this out. This is something that happened on Friday. Now, this was before Christmas, so, everyone's focusing on Christmas. I get it. But did you guys know that a federal judge in Metro East declines to delay Illinois gun registration deadline? Now, that's talking about the whole registration of the assault weapons ban in Illinois. Now, that's not really the big meat and potatoes here, but let me show you the backstory and then some really inconvenient facts that are going to make you smile. Did you know that a federal judge in Southern Illinois ruled Friday that the registration process for guns grandfathered in under the state's sweeping ban was allowed to remain in place while litigation over the law continues to be hashed out in court? Now, as you guys know, I'll do this part quickly. The Illinoisans have a little less than a week to file an endorsement affidavit on the state's website if they have the guns that fall under this ban. And if they are violators, they're subject to a misdemeanor for the first offense and a felony for subsequent offenses. Well, now, how do you think that's working out? We all know that this gun ban that they passed is completely unconstitutional. We know that. It's kind of obvious to see it. In fact, let me tell you so you can hear what one of the main proponents on the gun control side of this argument says, and then I'll show you what you guys are saying. The gun lobby had been hoping the courts would salvage their access to weapons of war, but the Illinois assault weapon ban is here to stay and will reduce the gun violence to which we become so numb. Democratic State Representative Bob Morgan of Deerfield, one of the main sponsors of the gun ban, said in a statement. Now, here comes the payoff. Keep in mind, this guy is saying that the ban's in place, all gun violence is going to disappear, we are saved from on high from the people in the Illinois legislature and the Governor Pritzker with his Illinois gun weapon ban because they won't exist anymore. There's only one tiny smidgen of a problem. This part right here. The registration requirement for residents who owned guns banned as of the list of last January 10 has met stiff resistance, although the degree of compliance is not possible to nail down. The registration began on October 1, and since then, 8,143 gun owners have registered nearly 16,000 guns and about 8,000 firearm accessories, according to state records from December 21st. So it's going well. But maybe that's all the guns in Illinois. Yeah, nah, here's the actual percentage. The number of registrants represents about 0.34% of the 2.4 million people in the state holding firearm owner identification cards, the state mandated permits that authorize residents to own guns. 0.34%. The deadline for this is January 1. That's 5 days from the filming of this video. You think 2.4 million people are just going to go, oh, I've been putting it off so long, I got to go register? Or do you think this is quite possibly the biggest civil mass resistance to compliance or non-compliance that has ever been in the 2A. 0.34% out of 2 million people? Now, here's the big important piece about this. Not only is that number hilarious, but here's the big thing, the big glass picture, the stained glass window in the back of the church you can't avoid. If there's non-compliance and people just ignore unconstitutional orders, where does that leave the legislature? Where does that leave gun controllers? If all they passed for over this entire time was this law, and they pushed for it, and they lobbied for it, and they advocated for it, but people just say it's unconstitutional, I'm not following that law, where does that leave them? Because their legislation was their only point of power. It's the only bully pulpit. So if people just say, I don't care what the courts have said, you are clearly violating the U.S. Constitution, and they don't do it, do they just brush it under the rug and cancel the whole registration? Or do they start penalizing and making felonies out of gun owners across the entire state, which will open up many more gun lawsuits against them? What do you think is going to happen? Because the big elephant in the room was they had to have complete compliance. They're at 0.34% out of 2.4 million people. I don't know. Just thoughts, food for thought. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the comments field below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.